Hey guys, this is Devin from 9 Feet Under, and today we are going to talk about the band situation. Alright, so this is basically a setting video where I'm going to explain basically where our photo stories are going to be starting out. Just to give you a little bit of background, that way you'll know the setting. So I have my notes right here, so if you see me looking away from the camera, that's why. There's a lot of information, I want to be able to cover it. So basically, the brothers Lyric, Nine, and Crypt, in order of oldest to youngest, they are vampires from Norway. Nine and Crypt end up moving to America, and Lyric ends up staying behind. You know, he's doing well. He doesn't really, he's more of a nature guy. He doesn't really feel like dealing with the big city and all that jazz. So he decided to stay behind for several years. Crypt ends up joining a biker gang and becomes an assassin, while Nine moves to Pittsburgh. He becomes a exotic dancer and ends up meeting Jack. Let's see. Yeah, so basically, Jack and Nine end up getting a house together in Pittsburgh, and Nine decides to check up on his brothers and see how they're doing. He basically contacts Crypt. Apparently, he's been having a rough time getting along with certain members of the MC, and he's been wanting to leave the group and start his own motorcycle custom shop. But unfortunately, the only way that they're going to actually let him leave the gang, basically, is if he starts his own chapter. So he ends up telling Nine about this, and he's like, well, you know what? I have this, like, 2-car garage that I'm not using. We just park out in front or in the driveway. So you might as well, you can use that for, like, a custom shop. You can, move in with me, and we have enough friends here that would be willing to work with you if you join our band that we're already starting, and you'll have enough people for your MC. And so that's how basically where it's going to start off is Crypt moving in. He starts remodeling the garage. That way you can see also as I start decorating the areas, basically how he starts, turning it into his own little area. I'm going to have to collect tools for him and everything. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me see. Yeah, basically, so Jack's sister Hannibal, now she actually was supposed, they thought they were going to be sending her out about mid-June. It looks like there's a little bit of a delay from Supia's side, so we're just waiting on that email, and then she's going to be sent out. But we're really excited. We thought we'd have her sooner, but it's going to be a little while. But she is going to be playing in the band. Now there's actually, let me see here. Going through my notes. So yeah, basically, Crypt moves in. Jack instantly loses his mind over the motorcycle. They all end up getting motorcycles to make their jobs easier. So that's basically how that plays into the story. The next part of the story where photo stars are going to be starting is when they decide to go on tour. Now there's another band that Hexus, as well as some new characters that we're going to be talking about on Patreon. They're going to be shelled hopefully within the next year. One of them, I'm paying off his layaway this month, so I'm very excited. But it's a Dalshi situation, so we have no idea how long we're actually going to have to wait for him. The other one, I'm going to be getting as soon as I can. And let's see. Yeah, so basically I'm going to go over the new characters on Patreon, so you guys have that to look forward to. But yeah, so there's going to be 2 bands that they're going to be going on tour simultaneously. Throughout the tour, different members will probably be swapped off, depending on what works best. Certain members will be playing on different songs, it'll make sense. Let me see. Basically, Hexus and his band are demons that fight monsters. Basically, and what that means to them is like supernatural others and humans who are basically like really bad people. So that's where, the MC chapter comes out, that they can do assassin work on people who deserve it, and they have their own, reasoning rationale behind starting their chapter so that, it will justify the other people joining the gang that might otherwise not want to. So let's see. yeah, I think that's basically everything I have in my notes here. But yeah, basically the bands being on the road is like a perfect cover for the jobs that they have to do, and it also helps them get to other areas faster because they can play in a city that night if they have a job there, you know. Let me see. Oh, I was going to show you guys the new outfits that I made. Oh no, the top of Jack's belly ring already fell off, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But he's stuck with one sock right now, unfortunately. I don't know if I get a chance to show you guys yet, or if I only showed them on page on. But I was making some new outfits for them because it's been like a while since anyone's really had anything new. And so I went ahead and revamped Jack's look. And so because he always has the green, really colorful hair, I added some blue and slight purple tones underneath, as well as the first layer underneath the green is black. And then there's a whole bunch of layers of blue and different variegations underneath so that whenever it brushes back, you have like a lot of dimension. And then I wanted to reflect that in his jacket, which it's really hard to tell because the greens look a lot different on camera, but they're actually very, very close. In real life, it's just a lighter shade. And then the blues in the jacket, and see, this is my favorite part right here is the shoulder. I did kind of a domino, like number 5 pattern with it on each shoulder with the spikes. And then the back, if I can straighten it out here without him falling over, I left a lot of that pattern because I wanted that tie-dye fabric, which I'm never going to be able to get again. I got it at Hancock Fabrics when I worked there before they closed down. I wanted to be able to use that fabric for something really special. So I had already made these pants for Jack just because I have a pair of pants that's similar, and I thought it'd be cute to have like a sort of a mini version for him. So basically I wanted to make something special out of the last bits of that fabric that I had. And I will show you Texas's outfits. If I can... Let's see. And he has a gold suit. Now I have like little flared bottoms on the legs, kind of more slightly, you know, like retro 70s style a little bit. You know, you might see him at the High Rollers Club or something. You know, I wanted him to look, you know, sophisticated because he has the whole, you know, Demon King, God King situation going on. So I wanted to have something snazzy. I also purposely left the collar off of this jacket because he wears a lot of necklaces, even more than this. So I wanted to make sure there was enough room, and removing that collar just got rid of a lot of extra bulk. I made him kind of a little belt. I thought it kind of looked like a Gucci style or something. It was like a little purse clasp. And he has new jewelry. Oh god, one of his rings came off. But yeah, he has this. I'm gonna have to glue it back on, which I was needing to reverse it anyway, so that's okay. But he has a handful of rings here. That's the other one that came off, and this one as well as his navel ring that I recently did, and that's 2 rhinestones in gold settings, because I had a whole bunch of antique jewelry that I was able to, that had individual setting pieces that I was able to cut apart and use those. So they had the nice clasp on it to where it looks like, you know, it's an actual piece of jewelry. But yeah. And then on the very ends here, whenever it flares out, I put a little tiny triangle rivet, just, you know, for extra flair, because I like to add little extra things. Yeah, that's his outfit for now. He's going to need some shoes that have more like gold and like copper on them. But for now, basically, he's going to be wearing these because they have the bronze lace things. I don't know what it's called, the place where you lace it through the little D-rings. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a live stream here tonight on, well, it's probably not going to be tonight. So I'm going to be advertising that on Instagram whenever that's going on. I'm going to try to do more live streams for you guys. That way you can actually see more of the work that I do. I'm just going to have to clean off some area. That way everything can be all nice and neat for you. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you later.